Being the judges of today's trial are the Honorable Louis Bartolome. We also have Attorney David Rist, Attorney Kyle Lundgren, and presiding today we have Jeffrey Kalin.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. We're going to call the case of State of Midlands versus Danny Dawson. Are there any pretrial matters you want to take up before we launch?
Yes, Your Honor. The state has a few pretrial matters we'd like to attend to. First, we make appearances for the court.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon. My name is Jennifer Lynn, and along with Franklin Sacca
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
and Luke Sheffield,
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
we represent the state of Midlands.
Very good.
Your Honor, I have a few documents I'd like to tender to the bench. First, a copy of the order on motions in limine, a copy of the indictment, a copy of the stipulations in today's case, and a copy of available case law for Your Honor's reference. May I approach opposing counsel and tender to the bench?
Yes. Thank you.
Your Honor, if I could direct your attention to that first document, the order on motions in limine, to page 4 specifically.
Go ahead, I'm there.
Okay, it states that pursuant to a prior judge's ruling, an audio recording made on the night of September 24th is admissible. Both parties have waived all objections to the admissibility of this audio recording.
Noted.
At this point, Your Honor, we'd like to invoke Rule 615, which calls for the constructive sequestration of all witnesses, with the exception, of course, of the defendant, Danny Dawson.
Okay. Do you have a court officer you want to designate also?
No, Your Honor, we will have no party representative.
Okay. All witnesses that are expected to testify are constructively sequestered and shall remain outside the presence of the court until called to testify, nor are they to discuss their testimony with any other person except their own lawyer. Constructively.
Yes, Your Honor. And finally, we ask for permission to move freely about the well of the courtroom.
You don't have to ask, you can move freely. General permission is granted. The courtroom is yours.
Yes, Your Honor. With that, the state is ready to proceed.
Very good. Defense.
Yes, Your Honor, we do have some pretrial motions we'd like to attend to, but first, we'd like to make our appearances before the court. Good evening, my name is Rachel Holt, and along with my co-counsel, Dahud Asghar,
Good evening, Your Honor.
and Tanai Maynard. Good evening, Your Honor.
Good evening.
We are here for Danny Dawson, the defendant in today's case.
Ms. Dawson.
First, Your Honor, we'd like to tender to the bench a copy of the jury instructions for Your Honor's reference.
Very good.
Permission to approach opposing counsel and then the bench.
No permission is needed. You can move around. Thank you.
Your Honor, we'd also like to ask your preference on some things. Firstly, we'd like to ask your preference on how you'd like us to address our objections, if you'd like us to just state the ground of our objections, or go into our actual argument as we initially bring it up.
Whatever you're comfortable with is fine with me.
Okay, Your Honor, we also like to ask that all objections be considered constructively sidebarred from the ears of the jury.
Very good.
With that, Your Honor, the defense is ready to proceed.
Very good. Just one question, since there is no jury here, will you be addressing this panel
Yes, Your Honor, if you prefer.
instead of an imaginary jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good.
Your Honor, could we have a moment for technology?